Howdy doody, y'all. It's Hannah, and today I'm going to be doing yet another review, but this time I'm going to be talking about cream eyeshadows. And the two brands I'm going to be comparing today are MAC versus the Maybelline color tattoos, okay? So if you've seen the few makeup tutorials that I've put up so far, you've noticed that I am a humongous MAC fan. And I think all of their products are absolutely fantastic. All that I've tried, that is. I've been a customer since I was 13 years old. It was the first makeup counter I ever went to. And I've never had an issue with anything I've bought from them and have been consistently happy with everything that they've got. So, along that same vein, I started buying their Paintpots I don't know, probably a few years ago, because one of the women at their makeup counter told me that they're really good as eyeshadow bases. So that means that you put them on your eyelid to kind of prime your eyelid before putting on your eyeshadows. And the reason is to make sure that those eyeshadows stick on for as long as possible. And they can also help, depending on the color that you choose, make those eyeshadows more vibrant. And they can even act as their own eyeshadows, meaning that you don't necessarily need to put anything on top of them, although you can. So I own 3 paint pots from MAC. The first one that I'm going to show you is the Painterly paint pot. Oh, why did I show you the back? That's not useful. Okay, so this is the Painterly paint pot from MAC. This is kind of a pink-toned, neutral matte eye base. So I use this. You see that I've kind of swatched it. I use this as an eyeshadow base, meaning that I do not use it as a standalone color. I put it all over my eye to prime the eyelid before I put on eyeshadows, and it is fantastic. If you're going to choose one MAC eyeshadow base, or I guess cream eyeshadow to buy, and you don't know what else you want to buy, I would say go for the Painterly paint pot if you have kind of a pink undertone, okay, to your skin. If you have a more yellow undertone to your skin, you might want to check out Soft Ochre. It's also a matte eyeshadow primer base, very similar to Painterly, it's just yellow toned. Anyhow, love this, great product. If you're going to spend the money, go ahead and go for this one. Very versatile. I use it every time that I wear eyeshadow. Fantastic product. Okay, the next one is Bare Study. This is kind of a similar color to Painterly, except that this one is shimmery. So I have that on my ring finger there. I'm going to swatch it here. So you can see the comparison. On the bottom, I've got Painterly, and on the top, I've got Bare Study. Bare Study, again, great product. It has a little bit of shimmer, so I don't like to use it as often as Painterly, but again, great. Another one that I just recently picked up that I love is Indian Wood. This is kind of a bronzy, shimmery bronzy color. Gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous to put underneath eyeshadows, especially purples, pinks, to die for color. And so basically I love it just on its own as an eyeshadow as well as a base. Fantastic. It's at the top here. See that? That's very pretty. Okay, so these are the 3 MAC paint pots that I own. They retail for $20 in the United States. So they're a little bit pricey, but they're a wonderful product. I've had my Bare Study paint pot now for years, has not dried out. The texture is very buttery, very easy to work with, very easy to blend. Love them, can't say a bad thing about them. Now, I recently got into the Maybelline color tattoos because a ton of people were raving about those on YouTube. So I really wanted to try them and see how they compared to the MAC paint pots because they're much more affordable. I'm living outside of the US right now, so here in Europe they retail, depending on where you go, for about €5 something, and then onwards from there. So they are literally a quarter of the price, and in my opinion are just as good as MAC paint pots. I know, I'm shocked too. I was so excited. Okay, so the 4 that I own are pink gold. You see that there? Pink gold. This is such a beautiful, shimmery, light pink color that I actually am wearing on my eyes today. I don't know if you can see it. Yeah, so I'm wearing that actually on top of my Painterly. I primed my eyelids with the Painterly Paint Pot, and then I just put this all over the eyelid because I was feeling lazy and I didn't want to wear a billion colors today, okay? So let me go ahead and swatch that for you. Here it is on my index finger. It's kind of hard to see the pink shade in the light, but let me just put it right here. So here is the pink gold from Maybelline. Absolutely beautiful color. Again, it has a really buttery, rich texture, great color payoff, just like the MAC paint pots. The only difference is the Maybelline color tattoos give you slightly less product, but it's still enough to last you quite a while, and they're so affordable that you can just go and pick them up without really much of a problem. Okay, so that's the pink gold. Love that. I'm going to seal that up. I also have Eternal Silver right here. So just a shimmery silver color. Let me swatch that. This is quite bold. Excellent color payoff right there. So I'm going to put that right under pink gold. Can you see that? Okay, yeah, really great. I love pairing this with matte eyeshadows that I've got, especially matte blue. I'll link at the bottom an eyeshadow tutorial that I did with blue eyeshadow. I used this as my base, and then I put matte blue eyeshadows on. Absolutely gorgeous, made them look so vibrant. Very happy with this product. Now I've got Immortal Charcoal. This is kind of like a gunmetal gray, shimmery color there. Let me swatch that. Okay, so this one is much darker. This would be really nice to use for like, I don't know, like a night out look. If you're looking to do a smoky eye, really dramatic smoky eye, this would be a great color to use. It's right there. Okay, and then the last one that I have of the Maybelline color tattoos is Pomegranate Punk. I love this color. It's such a rich kind of burgundy, shimmery burgundy color. It seems as though the shimmer is gold, like they've got gold flecks in there. Absolutely beautiful color. I love pairing this with the pink gold that I've got. They pair so well together. And the Pomegranate Punk just gives the eye wonderful definition, especially when I put it on the outer corner of my eyes and then I just kind of smoke it out or blend it out with my blending brush. Absolutely great color. Let me swatch that here. So Pomegranate Punk is right here. So again, just to refresh your memory, I've got the MAC colors up here and then all of the Maybelline colors here on my arm. So I don't know if you can see the shimmer, kind of tough with the light, but so as you can see just by looking at my arm, the color payoff with both brands is absolutely incredible. The only difference is that I feel as though the Maybelline color tattoos are that they can dry out much more easily than the MAC paint pots. I feel like, and literally I have had this same paint pot, the Bare Study paint pot, for years, opening it, closing it, opening, closing it. It still has the same buttery, creamy texture as the first day that I bought it. So that just, you know, gives you a sense of the quality of MAC paint pots. Now the Maybelline color tattoos also have a very buttery, rich texture. The only difference is that when I open them up to go and use them, and I always apply these with my finger so I really get a sense of the texture, I feel like the very top layer is just starting to dry out a little bit. So I feel like if I don't use these up in a reasonable amount of time, they're going to dry out on me, and that's going to be the end of that. So that would only be my word of caution for the Maybelline color tattoos, but they are so worth your money. For the same amount of money that I used to buy one MAC paint pot, I was able to buy these 4 Maybelline color tattoos, and I'm so happy with them. Just a quick note, these are all great to apply with your finger, and then if you want to blend them out, I recommend using like a fat, fluffy brush that I've got here. This is actually a MAC 224. brush. This is really the ideal kind of brush for blending out cream eyeshadows. It does it really nicely. So anyways, just a side note there. All right, well, I hope that's been helpful. Depending on how much money you've got to spend and what you're looking for, I would definitely invest in the Maybelline Color Tattoos. If you want to splurge and buy yourself one nice product, I would really go for the MAC Painterly Paintpot or the Soft Ochre. Really, really great eyeshadow base, very versatile, and wonderful quality. Depending on how much you use it, you'll have that sucker for years. So, great. All right, okay, I think I'm done. All right, well, thank you so much for listening. I hope you're having a great weekend, and I will talk to you soon. Thanks so much. Bye.